Hello friend, welcome to Access Zombie Code. This is another video of the HTML CSS JavaScript series. Let me show you what we are going to do in this video. So here I create a project where the word and number of character is count what we are written in the text area. If I write hello world, then it will show you the number of word present in this text area and the number of character present in this text area. Currently, there are 12 characters present in the text area. So, let's move to the programming. Inside this HTML CSS JavaScript folder, I'm going to create a new folder and that folder name will be my project name, which is word counter. And inside this folder, I am going to open my IDE and I will create 3 files, one for the HTML, next one will be JavaScript, and the last one will be the style sheet work. So index.css. So first I'm going to create the HTML template. So HTML template will become, if I type HTML.5, so next I'm going to change the title. The title name will be word counter. Next I'm going to import both CSS file and the JavaScript file. For the CSS it will become link CSS, and here I am going to change the name, and JavaScript, here I will put this index.js. So now my style sheet and JavaScript file is imported to the HTML file. Next I am going to declare a div. So div, and it will contain a class. The class name will be main. Next inside this div it will contain a text area. After this text area, it contains the paragraph where I will be write the number of word and the number of character. So here I am going to create another div, and this div class name is boxes, and I am going to declare two paragraph. Next the paragraph contain the class name is word and box. Next it contain the data text, and here the value will be 0. Similarly, for the second paragraph, the class name will be character and box. Next, the data text equal to, in the first paragraph I forget to add the text, so here the text will be word, and for the second paragraph text is character. So now my HTML file is ready. Let me show you by using the preview. So here you can see one text area is visible and two paragraph is visible on this screen. Let me format this first. So next I am going to do the JavaScript work. Before moving to the JavaScript file, I forgot to add the class name for this text area. So the text area class name is text. Now let's move to the JavaScript file. So JavaScript provide a function query selector. I am going to use that query selector in this project. First the var text equal to document dot query selector, and the query selector will take the class name dot text. Next var words equal to document dot query selector, and this contain the paragraph 1 class name, which is dot words. Similarly for the character also, the character class name I have to provide here, and I have to change the variable name. The variable name here also characters. So next I am going to add the event listener. Once the text is available in the text area, it will call this function. So here text dot add event listener, and here it will be listen the input. If any input will be present, then I am going to define the arrow function. So arrow function will be first count the length of the text. So text dot value dot length, and this is the number of character present in this text area. So I am going to assign this into a variable. So characters dot text content equal to this. Next, I am going to do the word counting. For word counting, I am going to first trim the space from the text. So text dot value dot trim, and it will split where the space will be come. So here split will be /s plus, this is the space command, and next the length, and it will be assigned with the word text content. So words dot text content equal to this. So now my JavaScript file also ready. Let's check. So currently my first one is word and the second one is character. So the first paragraph is showing number 1 and the second one is showing number 7, which is the character. So number of character in this text area is 7. If you change the word also, so here I am going to write hello world. So hello world is 2 word and I put 2 spaces after each word. So the number of character is 12 and there is 2 word. So my basic JavaScript and HTML file is ready. Next I am going to do the style sheet work. So for the style sheet work, I am going to define first a streak will be content a box sizing, and box sizing will be border box. Next margin will be 0 and padding also 0. Next HTML, for this HTML the background color will be, so this is the background color for this HTML page. Next the font size will be, or else we can set this font size according to that requirement. So I am not going to define in the HTML details. So next the display will be flex. Next the justify content will be center. Next align item is also center. Next the height will be 100 VH. So now it will come to the center of this browser. So next I am going to define the styles for text area. So text area will contain the width will be 50 rem and the height will be 30 rem. Next the padding will be 50 px. Next I am going to define the border for this. So border will be 0. Next I am going to define the border radius. So border radius will be 85 px. Next I'm going to change the background color for this. So background will be EB. Next I'm going to use some shadow for this text area. So box shadow will be 18 px, then 36 px, and the color will be and here the color will be white. So I define the shadow for this text area. Next I am going to define the font size. So font size will be 2 rem. Next the display will be flex. Next outline will be none. Next the font family. Next the transform. So transform will be translate y, and this is minus 50 px. So my text area style sheet is ready. Next I am going to do the style sheet for the boxes class. So boxes class color will be black. Next the background color will be, next the border radius will be 25 px. Next the position is absolute. Next the display will be flex. Then the height and width, the height will be 40 px. Next the width will be 400 px. Next, the gap between the tags will be 5 rem. Next, the transform. So transform will be transform y, translate y, and here minus 48 px. Next, margin left 50 px. Next, the padding is 30 px. Next, the font size will be 2 rem. So next, I'm going to define the style for the box class. So box will be, the height of the box class will be 100%. Next, the width will be 100%. Next, the transform. So transform will be translate y and this content minus 5 px and justify center, display center, flex. Next, align item is center. So next, the text of the word or character is not coming below this number. So I am going to define that also. So that is a paragraph. So paragraph is before that content attribute is data text. Next, I have to define some styles for the text also. So the color will be black. Next, the position is absolute. Next, the font size will be 1.5 rem. Next, transform will be translate to y and it is content 20 px. Next, text align. So text align is center. So let's open that in browser. So I'm going to start my live server. So here you can see my project is ready. So let me type some word. Welcome to Access Zombie Code. Next, thank you for like our video, subscribing our channel. So here you can see there are 90 characters present on this text area and the number of word is 15 in this text area. Hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for liking our videos and subscribing our channel.